everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Camp NaNoWriMo, week 2, April. In this go around, if you missed my first NaNoWriMo video, I am currently working on 2 projects, neither of which are in the drafting stage. We're doing like a little experiment to see if I can focus on 2 projects at once. As so far, I've only done work on one, but I am planning on doing work on the other soon, hopefully. You know, it is currently Wednesday. I took a few days off of vlogging after I finished my last vlog, but I have some updates to tell you. So, after I had my lovely chat with my critique partner, Erin, I went that same night and printed off Project Dream so I could have it, and I bound it myself because I have a little binding machine now, thanks to my dad. And I am very excited because, as so far, I have been rereading it. And rereading is so fun. I'm so into it. But before I started the reread, I went through and printed off my critique partner's comments and my beta reader's comments as well. Read through them again, took notes, you know, did little like idea things on the side of the page, that kind of a thing. And I also kind of have been taking notes in my actual notebook as well for Project Dream as I'm diving into this. So that's kind of where I am. Today I spent a good chunk of my day rereading my manuscript. So I got past Act 1. I am currently, I think, even past the midpoint. I'm past the midpoint already in this reread. And I'm enjoying myself so much to be back in this world and to really start thinking of a way that I can make this book even better and to tackle some of the issues that were brought up through my critique partner and my beta reader. And I'm very happy with it so far. I'm cracking codes and it's amazing. So one of the first things that I did have to crack was a problem that needed a mind map. And I gotta say, when I was younger, hated doing mind maps in school. I didn't understand them. I was like, why can't we just write this in list form? It does the same thing, which it does. But mind maps are so fun. I enjoy them so much. I have now done many for Project Dream. It's just a way of putting a main topic on a page and just writing all around it to try and decode things. I'm very happy with where I am. I've also started to, in my bullet journal upstairs, which I should probably go get, have made a list of like the events that happen in each act. So like Act 1 I've done so far because I'm past Act 1. Done the events and then like what needs to change in this act, specifically like big story wise, to make it more concise and faster to the story and all that kind of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of work. I have been doing a lot of work and I haven't been documenting any of it because I forgot to vlog. I'm not gonna lie, but we got, oh, where's that? There's just a lot of like, today I was working with a red marker and the other day I was working with a purple marker. But as you can see, a lot of it has been edited and notes have been done, and it's not line edits. It's bigger story scene edits. But yes, this is the longest introduction ever, but I had a lot to tell you. This week, this is what I'm hoping to do. I have a live stream on Saturday, which maybe in the live stream I'll be, hopefully by then I'll be done my reread of Project Dream so that I can either start actually rewriting this draft or working on Project Dragon to kind of balance a little bit so I can start planning that one as well. Lots of things going on, but I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you're loving your April so far. And if you're participating in Camp Nano this go around, let me know down below what you are working on. But anyways, I've been talking forever. I will catch you guys later. April, I don't even know what day it is today, it's Friday. April 9th day of Camp NaNoWriMo. I decided to pop in. I really have nothing to update you on. I just wanted to chat. Really? That was about it. But I am currently just about to break into Act 3 in my reread, and I kind of wanted to do what I did with Act 1 before I dive into Act 3, but with Act 2 that I just finished. And that was to write down like what happens in it. I have a space for it here. So I think I might do that now. Yeah, I might do that now. And then see whether or not I want to work on Project Dragon or Project Dream or Read. I don't really know. I'm in that weird like stasis mood that I could do literally anything, and I want to do all of the things, but I could also just sit here and do nothing too, and I'd be fine. Weird mood to be in, but I'm in that mood. So it's an interesting time. Once I've finished rereading the whole thing, I need to write down kind of like chapter by chapter what happens in each chapter, you know? So that I can figure out where to put new scenes that I need and where to like kind of juggle scenes, because I think I might need to do that with one or two that I need to move around. I need to have that all written out so I can see, because in my head right now it's not that clear because I don't have a good book retention memory, even though this is my own book. I need to have it laid out in a very clean outline so that I can do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next as like a step once I'm done rereading this. Which will be good because then that'll be planning like where stuff is gonna go, because like Act 1 I know exactly what I need to do to like move forward, but Act 2 there are a few things that I don't know exactly where to put them and like how that's going to affect the like trickle down of information. It's going to probably throw a monkey wrench into it, but it's going to be fun to explore more. And I've also realized that I haven't really been working on Project Dragon, but I've been listening to the soundtracks for the soundtracks that I've basically pulled together into one playlist called Dragons, and it is Brave, the soundtrack from Brave, the Pixar movie, or the Disney Pixar movie, I guess, the soundtrack to How to Train Your Dragon, and the soundtrack to The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, a variety of songs from there. And I've just been listening to it for like 3 days straight now, and with everything that I'm doing, because it like heightens my focus, which is so nice, but it's also making me want to really work in this world. So I think I might do that as well tonight. Who knows? Who really knows? But also today, because it's April 9th, I have been listening exclusively to Taylor Swift's version of Fearless. My 12-year-old heart is screaming today. It was such a good day. Such a good day. God, I love Taylor Swift so much. Like, the second I turned on that album, I started crying. So that's where I'm at emotionally. But anyways, I'm gonna get to doing whatever here, and I'll probably update you later today or tomorrow. We'll see you in a bit. Happy Saturday. I am here in my living room because my parents are not home, so I can film in the main part of the house. It's pretty great. I am popping in because I did some work yesterday on both projects, which is crazy. And I'm very happy with the work that I did, because I found that doing these character interviews this go around for Project Dragon is a completely different experience than going at Project Dream's character interviews, because I did these character interviews after I had written like 3 drafts of the book, 2 drafts of the book, and I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted these characters to be. But for this one, oh, I forgot my little hair. Please ignore this little round thing. I'm trying to make something curl. But for this one, I have nothing. I'm going at it trying to figure out my characters first, and then seeing what kind of a plot comes out of it. I finished Maeve's character interview last night, and it was fantastic because I was not only finding out things that I could implement into the story, but things about her that I didn't even know, which is awesome. I find that really funny to say because these are characters that I'm creating, so I'm basically making it up as I go. But when I'm answering these questions as her, things are coming out that I didn't know before. I don't plan these things, right? For example, we have like zones out and super analytical, but is still an empath, like a super analytical empath, but is very awkward about it. Like, so she knows when people are uncomfortable or when something happens with a person, like she'll know immediately that someone on her team is off, and she'll be like, why? Tell me why so I can fix it and we can get you back to normal. It's one of those situations where she actually feels more comfortable around her dragons than she does around her humans, because dragons are easy to take care of, you know, and they're creatures. Even though they have personalities and they are beings just like humans are, it's just they're easier to take care of because they don't have emotional baggage. So that's what I have for Maeve. And for Project Dream, I have my bullet journal. I filled out this, and what I realized, big realization, my friends, is that from Act 1, when I was writing out like the events of Act 1, it was very clear the big like push points in the plot, like things were happening very clearly. Like it's moving day and she meets Jack, fight with B, running out of the house and getting lost, tour with Jack, the catalyst of the book, Abby, like it's very easy and straightforward to like follow it. But as soon as I sat down to do Act 2, I sat there for a good 5 minutes and I was like, I don't know what's actually important to this book, which is something we need to change. And it's like a lot of the beginning of Act 2 is all character stuff and all like establishing the world and story, and it's not really that important to like the A plot or really even the, well, it's important to the B plot because the B plot is the relationships with the kids and all that, but it's not like there's not a lot of like taking off, you know? So I wrote a thing. So upon thought, nothing super big happens right away. All character stuff, so we need to add more magic into this. Which we really do, because once we hit that midpoint, then I was like, all right, meeting Pet and Otto, Fever, fall out with Jack, team up with Willow, like I could kind of have that same momentum that I did with Act 1. So Act 2 needs a little bit of work as well. And it's really, I think, just a evening out of the information that Abby learns. I think I need to push more of it into the beginning of Act 2 so that it like keeps readers interested. That's what I did yesterday, and I'm very happy with that. So today is my live stream, and I am unsure as to what I'm gonna work on, whether I'm going to do more rereads or a little bit of planning as to Project Dream itself, or more Project Dragon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. We will find out, but it's a good day. It's a lovely day. I'm just looking at the temperature gauge that we have on the wall because we have an electronic temperature gauge for inside and then for the sunroom, because why not? It is 40 degrees in our sunroom right now. 40 degrees Celsius. It is very sunny out apparently, so it's heating it up like a greenhouse. Anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd pop in and share that. I am very, very excited to just keep going with both of these projects. I really want to get to a point at the end of this month where I have either completely revised into draft 4 of Project Dream so that I can like go into a 5th draft edit of actually doing more line edits, and then after that I'm going to send it out to more betas. Or more people, I guess. I'm hoping that my critique partner, Erin, will be open to reading another draft, maybe, or like the changes that I've done, like to go over them with me and see if she likes them. And I've decided that my other critique partner, the one that I talked about previously in a video, she really enjoyed my way of editing, but I think for me personally, her way of editing is going to be more beneficial when I need that, when I need like the closer makes sense sentence-wise edits. So I think I'm gonna wait for her to like do that later on. I don't know, but that's what's up. I will catch up with you a little later. Hello, my lovely friends. It is now a bit later. This backlight is crazy. There we go, that's better. I have officially finished. Look at that. Last few asterisks. I have finished my reread for Project Dream. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna let it stew a bit, and then I'm gonna go into the actual like writing down what happens chapter by chapter and seeing exactly where I can add in a few scenes or just a few scenes and like figure out where the information is going to be and like the trickling down of information, all that kind of stuff. But that was lovely. That stream was lovely. I got so much done. As you can tell, I've now finished my reread. So awesome. Very, very, very cool. And I'm sitting in a like a headspace that I'm like, I'm so excited for this story. And I'm so excited for other people to read the story, for kids to read this story and fall in love with the characters and like find new best friends in them, because I feel like they're some of my best friends. Like I would have definitely devoured this book as a kid. and I would have loved it. So like, what else can you ask for when you write something? I'm just really excited to make it even better as I keep going through with these edits. But yeah, that's what's up. I think I'm gonna go read now. I am reading for another video, but I also have to read my book club pick, my friend's book club pick for this month. So I think I'm gonna start that because I've kind of been looking at it going, I should start this because we're meeting next Sunday. So I should probably get a jump on this to like really get into it. And it's not really that long, so I'm excited about it. I also have the other book that I'm working through as well. But yeah, I'm gonna let this stew a bit and then fill out the like events of the third act and like see if I can really dig into the notes that I need to make. And then we'll have finished the reread, which is amazing because that's like really step one of what I wanted to do in this Camp NaNoWriMo. So we're cruising right along, my friends. But yeah, I will catch up with you later. To you guys today. It's Saturday. Yeah, I think I have. I am back. Oh, of course I have. I was talking to you about my live stream earlier, and I have officially gone through all the projects and done them chapter by chapter. Big stuff. Officially figured out the like dissemination of information in there from Act 1 to Act 2. As you can see, there's like no information in Act 1. And then Act 2 goes all the way down this way to here. And I've officially figured it out, like, this is what needs to happen. This is the information that needs to be shared. And I think this is gonna be a better pacing of information, so it's not like everything right at the end. And we also figure out more about the big bad kind of a thing without actually realizing they're figuring stuff out of about the big bad until like Act 3 where they're starting to put pieces together. So, oh God, I feel so good that I've done this. My brain just couldn't get out of the story and I was like, no, I need to do this now. Now that I've finished doing the read through, I need to figure this out now so that it's in my head and I know what's going on. So I officially have 51 cards of these. And I've decided that I'm going to, there's a few chapters that I'm going to essentially erase and like combine with other chapters. And then there's scenes that I have to add, a fair few scenes that I have to add actually. But as of right now, I think the next step is to start writing draft 4, which is crazy. How we're already here, we're already writing draft 4, because I think I know step by step what's gonna happen. Actually, like the next, like the literal next step that I have in this process is to put this in like Scrivener or like just in a makeshift outline again, so that I have a fresh chapter by chapter outline, and then like so I know exactly where every thread goes, because I needed to see it visually on the ground all laid out in front of me, which is why I did this, but now I need it like quickly accessible. So I'll put that in Scrivener. I think I'll do that tomorrow though, because I am tired and I want to go read. So, because I was going to do that earlier. I was going to go read Son of a Trickster, but I just didn't do it. I did this instead. I started just spreading out cue cards around me and my mom was like, what you doing? And I was like, I just need to see things visually. So that's where I'm at, but I'm very happy with this. I'm so happy with this that I have it laid out, what information they need to find out, why, but they believe in certain points in time, just that specifically condoning the magical storyline in this book. I am so happy about it. And I think once I have it in an outline, I think I'm going to send my outline to my critique partner and be like, hey, I've done some thinking. What do you think of this outline? What do you think of these changes that I'm going to do to this story? Because she knows the story now. So we'll see what she thinks. And then I write it. So that's my Saturday. It's been great. And I'm going to go read now. And I'm excited to go read something. Something that is not my own work. But yes, reread is done. I can actually open up my checklist here in my bullet journal. We can check off the last reread bullet point here. And then we can check off all these figure out things. So we have figure out what's going on in the forest, the big bad's motives, why Pet can't tell anything, why Otto is reluctant. Yes, we figure out that kind of stuff. We did that. Tighten the beginning and where Pet. Yes, we've done it all. So the next step, which I have not written on here yet, is to, as I said, we are going to do outline chapter by chapter with new scenes added, and then we're gonna start draft 4, which is so exciting. This is so exciting to me to like have taken all my critique partner notes and all of my beta reader notes and like managed to, I think at least, put them in the story in a way that makes sense to me and is making the story better in my opinion, because it's making it more like make more sense, and it's making it more magical as well, which is all good things. But yeah, I've been talking for so long. I'm gonna go read and I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. April, I am in my office. Welcome, welcome. I just finished typing up my, oh, you can't even really see it. Oh dear. My physical outline. Outline 2.0, you may say. Chapter by chapter outline that I said I was needing to do, and I kind of combined all of my like cue card thingies with the information that they need to learn so that I know like where they need to learn it physically in the draft. But that's done now. And that means the next step is to write this draft. So I don't know when I'm gonna do that, because right now I really want to just go and read, because I haven't really dedicated enough time to reading. I read exactly 11 pages of Son of a Trickster yesterday, but I'm so happy that this is done. I have set up a new Scrivener for Project Dream Draft 4. Everything is going great, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry about my chair, it's so chatty. I actually don't think that it's going to be balanced anymore with the midpoint landing exactly at the midpoint though. I think that might be an issue, but you know what? It's fine. I guess I don't really have to follow a story structure exactly well, because after the midpoint, it's like bam, 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 things happening. So it should be fine. It should be fine. Anyways, that's now done. Next step with that is to start rewriting it and revise and like going into draft 4 and like redoing it again. So that's super exciting. Wow, wee, done, done, done. All right, so that's that. I just wanted to pop in and update you on that little fun fact. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday. Did I even say that? Happy Sunday. It's a lovely day, and I'm gonna go spend the rest of the day reading, I think. If I work on Project Dream or Project Dragon anymore today, I will update you on that. But as of right now, I'm gonna go just hang out and read. Hello my lovely friends, happy Monday. I am here to close out this vlog. It is officially April 12th, so we are very close to the middle of April already. I cannot believe this. And we got snow in the middle of the night. So all the joys of living in the prairies. Today is another work day. I have a big project that I'm going to start tackling. It's not like super pressing. I think my due date is like next Friday, but I'm working on it because why not? And today I'm also planning on starting draft 4 of Project Dream. So yeah, that's really the goal. I think that's the goal for this week, is to start draft 4 of Project Dream and to keep going with Project Dragon. I need to get on the other character interviews and start formulating a story. Last night, I actually, after I finished a book, I read a book. It wasn't Son of a Trickster, it was for a different video. I finished a book and then I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go watch How to Train Your Dragon, because that is my favorite animated movie of all time. And I watched it and I just like got so emotional because the soundtrack is just perfect, you know? And it's just, it was so good. I love that movie so much. After that though, I pulled open my notes app and I got a little bit of an inkling to not an opening scene, but a scene that has like a very specific image in it that I'm really excited about. And I ended up writing that in my notes app yesterday for Project Dragon. So that's exciting because it's a test of one of the points of views that I'm gonna have. and I already know like things that I need to implement into his point of view, which is really awesome. But it's seeing Maeve, the like big boss of the whole place and my main character essentially, it's seeing her for the first time from someone else's point of view, which is awesome because the first image of her is her literally just being herself surrounded by dragons. Like there's gonna be dragons wrapped around her neck, there's a dragon with its tail wrapped around her leg, like you know, like a kid would be, and then she's gotta have like her dragon in the background who is just massive and ancient, and like just dragons everywhere, you know? And she's just like hanging out with them, and like she's fiddling with the little dragon around her neck and she's healing it because it's got a broken wing. Like just this beautiful scene of her doing that, and then like her seeing this new kid and just like ripping into him because she does not like him, does not like that he's there. I'm just so excited about this scene. So I wrote that last night, had a great time. And I'm living for it. That's what's up. I am excited as to see where all these projects are going. Because I watched How to Train Your Dragon last night, I just want to write my own How to Train Your Dragon story, which is what Project Dragon is going to be. So I'm so happy that I'm excited to be back in this world and to be working with it more. But that'll come in my next NaNoWriMo vlog, so watch out for that. If you haven't yet, subscribe. If you haven't yet, like this video because it helps me out as a creator. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for this weekend. But I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on writing.